Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this little live stream. I'm just doing this really because I'm thought I'd show you some more behind the scenes stuff of progress on Miniature Railway Adventures, and yeah, just way just getting more content on the channel. So today I'm going to be looking at getting an alternative character design or different design for one of the characters in this test episode. And once that's all sorted out, we then sort out about getting the character rigged up and get it all prepped and ready for the scene in question where it makes their appearance. So the character in question is, of course, my character Mike Whitehouse, as it shows here in the avatar, and in the test episode that I'm working on right now, he is seen to be working on doing some boiler cleaning, and the job is quite a bit of a messy one here, and so the shot requires for Whitehouse to have his rig be covered in boiler sludge, and he's not too pleased about the whole thing. So this is for scene 10, exterior workshops passage time day. We see it says in the script here, we see Whitehouse standing by a portable table, scooping up handfuls of foul boiler sludge from an old boiler he's just cleaning out, and throwing it into some rusted tipper wagons that are standing close by. The tipper wagons are going to be little model tipper wagons that I've custom made up, or basically just like kits that I bought and altered, and these are going to contain some fake sludge that I'll make up, and it'll be like a composite of both hand-drawn animation and stop-motion animation combined, and hopefully that'll be an interesting shot to film. Okay, so let's bring up. Let's see, where did I put the share screen option? Where is the share screen? It's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, okay, share screen. Okay. Okay, so here we are. Originally, I used to design the characters on Photoshop, but because of the whole things with Adobe's price changes and all there, I decided to not use Photoshop anymore, and I've now moved on to Clip Studio Paint. Thankfully, the files are compatible, and so I haven't really lost anything in terms of the transition over to the new software. So as we see here, Whitehouse's rig is currently being muddied up. It's only his top half that is covered with mud. Not necessarily sure why I didn't muck the trousers, but I think you basically, it's only going to be like a mid shot anyway that we're going to be seeing of him. And I don't know whether we do see a 3/4 shot of him, but I might as well maybe do a version where we see the trousers mucked up here, but that probably just be like later on in the shot. So I've just finished off dirtying up the jacket here, and I just need to sort out mucking up the face a bit here. But what I need to do before that there is need to import another rig, because we're doing like the 180 degree turnaround for the character. So I don't think I remember seeing in the RMX if Whitehouse does do, if we do see the back of Whitehouse when he's in during the scene. But I think just for the sake of this here, we'll just do like a 180 setup for him. So just need to find his side profile. And it's just a matter of just trying to look at the previous setups. So just minimize that window a bit here. I find it best to use the front view. The front view is usually the best one here because that's the one. That's the kind of the default pose that I would go to. So if I'm making any alternative versions of rigs and other, I always start off with the front rig and then just work from that all the way around. So can you guys see the separate window? I don't think you do. Let me just check. Let me just see if I can get a different screen to show up. There has to be a different version. There really should be a version where you can actually see both screens there, but sorry, give me a sec here. Yeah, because I've made that as a separate window, you guys can only see the side profile. Okay, well there's the side pose anyway for you guys to see. You won't be able to see the front pose here that I'm using for reference here, but no matter, we can just work around this. So I'm using basically a watercolor brush for this, and it's listed as watery ink. And basically I need to create a separate layer for this. I'm still working my way around it using this software, but I find it a lot more easier to work with much more better to work with than Photoshop. So watering brush here, and then I have the blend mode to modify so that I can do this like layer. It just gives me these nice patches here just to work off. Now at some point in the future, after I've done this test episode, I'm probably going to redo all these rigs again, because even just from zooming in on this here, you can definitely see that the quality is not as good. But I don't know, maybe I might leave it as it is, because I spent quite a while designing these rigs, but then again, you kind of need that decent quality for character designs and all that there. And it's still a little bit more darker here. Okay. Now I need to blend that in a little bit more. So how's everybody doing recently? All good? Things have been alright with me here. I've finished my contract there with my recent employment, so I'm on the hunt for more work now. So in the meantime, I'm kind of trying to keep on top of this and try and see if I can make something of this. Okay, might dirty this up a bit here. Yeah, that'll do. Oops. Okay, now I'll just merge those two together. Also, just whilst I'm working on this here, it's best also that I save these as a separate design, so that it doesn't get mixed up with the other character rigs. So if I save as, I've got a folder in my character rig. Okay, profile left, just rename it like that. Now, his face needs some work done. Yep, that's the layer. he's got this little arch of mud showing. Actually, do you know what? I should probably actually should have announced actually that I'm doing this here, because I don't think many people know that I am live streaming here. Well, I'll finish this off first here, and then I'll put word out. So whoever's watching at the moment now, if you want to let people know, that'd be kind. Or you don't have to. Okay, darkening. It looks like he's just got a big massive bruise, really, doesn't it? But it's just reminiscences of mud and sludge that collected on his face by accident. Hopefully there'll be a comparison there. Right. That should be okay. Right, just save that. And do his other side as well. Well, first of all, let me just put word out that I'm streaming at the minute. All right, okay, that's sort of right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll also put that on. Okay, let's resume. Did I remove the... Whoop, wrong thing. Wrong feed. Yeah, let's see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it must have closed when I was... when I moved this into the charting again. Alright, so where was I? Okay, you need to have the other side view. Okay. Right, going to take that pose out. Go to here. I'm actually thinking my graphics tablet is starting to get worn out a little bit here because I've been using it for quite a bit of my design work for this project. There's like, I don't know, probably like a couple of dents and all are made into there, or like little potholes, I'll probably call it, that my pen appears to have made. So I don't know. I don't know if that's just what caused that really. Yeah, there's definitely some wee grooves that's just somehow formed in that there. I need to get those. See if I can get that fixed, or see if I can be getting another graphics tablet. I actually did put in an order for one, which is basically like one of those screen type ones, and it was meant to join up with my computer. But for the life of me, I cannot understand why it didn't work properly. I followed the instructions accordingly and had it all connected up here, but it kept saying there was no signal, even though the screen did work. It just came on for a bit, and then no sooner had I started tapping it with the stylus now there, it just suddenly just went to, oh, no signal, as if it was just like suddenly offended by being tapped. So like, I don't know. I sent it back anyway and got my refund, so wasn't a whole loss. But yeah, I just couldn't understand why I did that there. So I'm still hunting about there for a suitable one. But for right now, for what I need, I'm fine with what I've got right now, and this seems to be doing the job okay. But I'm just thinking in case, like in future terms, if at all this project turns out okay, and there's a like demand for more episodes, then yeah, I probably would need to see about maybe enhancing the equipment used for it. Though I've been talking to some friends in animation, and even during work there, and I've been hearing that Moho is going to be the next thing in terms of animation softwares that people are going to be, like television productions and film out there, are going to be turning to for doing the next 2D animation projects there. And so that's why I kind of want to try and get this projects start off quickly and get it out there, because I just wanted to be one of those examples that people could probably look at for reference. But yeah, we're slowly getting there. How are we doing? All right. Good. So, what's news for me in terms of, apart from being currently unemployed? Things are going okay. Nothing really much I can say is happening. I just noticed here, I might just move this patch down here a bit more, because that's not exactly how it is shown on the rig. But yeah, anyway, yeah, things have been going fine here. I've just been trying to sort things out, trying to get my life sorted out here, and just basically my own well-being sorted out. Had a few wee small shocks at one point there, where I had to consult my folks about various issues, not there, but nothing like life threatening or anything like that. There, it was just more or less just like just general concerns on certain everyday things. I don't know. I think it was just because it was the time when I just before I finished work, my contract ended. There, I was kind of like in the early stages of withdrawnness, because I just really enjoyed my work quite a lot, and I just felt a bit more motivated when I went into the studio. And I think this was just something I just couldn't get whilst I was at home. Which is why I'm trying to pursue more and getting more of this done, because this is kind of what I'm trying to give myself a bit of a drive. to try and be productive and keep a willful mindset and such. But it's just trying to stay in the game really and stay focused on it, because there's so many things that just easily distracts you quite easily. I'm sure you guys are the same, or have the same issues as well. But just speaking my own mind really. Okay, I think we're doing okay there. Just tidying this up a wee bit here, just to make sure everything is not where it shouldn't be. Yeah. Alright, I think that should probably do it there. Now, on the rig, on the front view rig here, it shows that his left arm, top sleeve, is all covered with mud here. But seeing as I only use I use that same layer. I reuse it for all the turnarounds here. I can easily just copy and paste that arm from the front view and just insert it into the side views. And that goes as well for the like the eyes and the mouth and that there. So usually I don't really need to include that there, but on this case I probably would. Now I just need to just merge those two layers together, and then I'll save that as another separate design. Yeah, other news from my way here is I'm finally making a start on my own semi-quarter gauge railway. We've been doing a wee bit of sorting out with all the tracks from the old cultural lot, and it was just a matter of just to see which ones need new sleepers put in, which ones need to have certain areas fixed up, or what needs to be taken note of another. But it's slowly making progress. It is slowly making progress there, but yeah. Oh, that's just a silly notification from StreamYard, just in case if anyone was to post anything. Never mind. But now you know what I use to stream with. Right. Okay, let's get this rig into the software. Now I've already made, I'm already in the process of making a duplicate rig here now, so what we have here with what is his current rig right now is just nothing really much. It's just more of a inserting various layers that I kind of. Oh shit! Why do I keep pressing that button? Let's see. Can I? Okay, change the screen. Window. There we go. Alright, just put my graphics tablet to one side there. Let's get started with the other bits. Okay, so here's where this rig here. This is the front view of the mud covered version, and I'm just going to start on his body turns. So it's just a matter of just going into the folder and just picking out all the sections, all the layers that I can need. So just need the head and the body for that. Okay, they'll appear as sublayers, but then if I just import them into the the rig there, they'll just sort themselves out. As you can see here, like, you know, they've also immediately scaled as well accordingly to the rig as well. So just delete that layer there, and then head there. I'm gonna have to make a turnaround head as well, turnaround switch head, just so that it's just for coming in handy for when I need to have him turn his head around, but I have the body facing the other direction, and it's just a matter of just putting in like switch layers. I think I've done a live stream before where I mentioned how I do this here, but maybe later on I'll probably, if I have time, I'll show you how that's done. I also need this arms rig as well. So which one was that now? No, it's the other one. No, that's not it. Okay. Right, so if I just copy that, duplicate layer. Just connect that layer to that skeleton bone to that. Also double checking that this all works as well, because that's also important. Okay, that works. That works. That's okay. I know this is broken here, but when it comes to doing the animation stages here, I'll be able to fix that. Okay. All right. So that's that. Now what's the next stage? Okay, we don't have his back here. We don't need to show those areas. If I just move those down here. Oh, hang on, I've taken that out of the rig, out of the switch file. There we go, that's better. Okay, so is that with the new eyes I put in? It is. Because some of the characters I've had to change their eyes over because they come out a bit pixelated, and it just didn't look good on screen there. So I thought I'd change them over. Right, generate import side view. This view here. Oh, hang on. Did I not? Huh. Right. Did I not save that? That side with the. Oh, I didn't. Oh, stupid me. I thought I merged those layers together, but I didn't. Never mind. That's easily fixed. Okay, okay. So. Focused on this section now. I should probably put some music on for a bit, but just to play in the background for my bit, just for my own well-being. But I don't know whether or not it would pick up on the stream, but it should be okay. I don't need it right now. Okay, flip that around, move that there. There we go. Okay, delete that layer. Did I include the other arm? Should probably include that as well. Yeah, there it is. Right, where is that listed as? Right on top 2. See, all those layers are all just like separate parts just to make up this rig. My last job there was a scene prep artist, and some of the layers that you see on various rigs out there that I had to work with to prep a scene, there was like multiple layers for textures and line art, and oh my god, it was so much. Even small like details, like say like even the little irises in the eyes, or the little shine in the eye, that even they were on separate layers. So you had to be very careful, like when it comes to like positioning in place. And I do remember animating with one of those with a rig like that before, and it was very easy to select the wrong layer by accident. We were doing the series Liban, which is like a Celtic anime, and I think this was like one of our first attempts at doing like using Toon Boom. I can't remember if Liban was our first animation using Toon Boom. Could have been. And so we were working on different grounds, and we basically used cell action in the past, and it was again, it was just very tricky to work with parts, and it even came to one stage where we had to get a character's rig redone because it was it was kind of breaking every time we tried to animate it. Like we just had to like touch just a small fraction over there, and then just suddenly just breaks. So I think a separate rig of Liban had to be made up in order to Oh, hello. Why is that doing that? Never thought I'd see the torso move like that before. Okay, let's see. Is that working now? Okay, yep. You alright, mate? Okay, he bows. That's good. That's a good sign. It means he's a bone. Yep, there we go. That's that firearm on here, and of course, like I said, it's the mud covered arm as well here, so that's fine. All right, good to know. Good to know. I'll probably also duplicate this layer again as well, just to be on the safe side for when I start doing this side as well. Which, there we go. It's all in place. Alright, so delete that layer there. Now, is this move, was that arm attached to that? Or was it attached to the other one? Okay, let's attach to the far one. So swap that over. That's fine. Just need to move the arm up just a fraction. Nope. That's for there. That should probably do it. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to animating here, I'll be able to reposition this properly. And there's the other arm there as well. Okay. Right, now just the head and the body to do now. I see Kirsty's in chat. Hello, Kirsty. Do you know what? I should probably maybe ask some friends actually, see if they want to join me on the stream. I'll probably call out, see if anybody wants to join. Oh, I should also check something real quick before I continue on with anything else. I'm waiting on a very important email from someone. Okay, nothing's through there yet. It might be maybe a couple of days or so, but it's still early days. touch you there. Check the rig, make sure it moves. There we go. Nods the head, bows the body. Arms the move. We're good. And now we do the last one. The last for this here. And then I'll see about maybe doing some pose. Try and do some work on prepping the shot for the animation. Maybe we might actually get to do some animation. We'll see how we get on. Alright, let's get this done first, and then I'll take a quick break there for 2 minutes, and then I'll come back on again. Okay, so yeah, I need the copy the arm again. And what the stages I'm doing here, I'm going to be working on right now, is I'm going to get all the animation, all the character animation done first, and then I'm going to start filming all the sets for them to interact with, because at the moment my work studio is in a bit of a mess at the moment, and I am going to try and see if I get some time to work on getting it tidied up, get some stuff sorted out. Plus, there's some things in there I think I've kind of held on to them for long enough, and I think I'm ready to part ways with them. So there might be some stuff of mine I'm going to be maybe putting up for sale for a while, for a time. So if there's anything, just let you know in advance if there's anything interesting that I might put up that you guys might be interested in. Just let me know, and I'll see what I can do. But again, just wait until I can get like a listing up, and we'll see how things go. Okay. Oh yes, I didn't. Did I not save a copy of that? I'm sure. Did I not do a? I didn't. God, why did I not do that? Ah, right. Okay, I'll have to go back and fix this design here real quick. But anyway, I'll just change his jacket there real quick, because that's already prepped and ready. There we go. Delete that. Put that there. Select that there. Okay, let's change screens real quick. Okay. Okay, back up to this again. Right. again. Just as well haven't touched the brush or anything like that there, so I can easily revert back to this. Hang on, so did I... No, I created another layer on that there. I shouldn't have. Yeah, well. Okay, this one should be a layer. Yeah, that's better. Oh, too big. Still a bit big. Might smudge there. That'll do. Okay, merge those two layers there and then save that. Bish bosh bosh. StreamYard's thing here where they say, oh, you need to have this up, you have to pay for an upgrade in order to have more than one camera angle. Such a nuisance. Anyway. Right, camera, no camera, tablet out the way. Slider quick, real quick. There. Right, let's just do a final check over this one. Okay, so some parts of this rig aren't connected up here, so let's just get that sorted out now. So that should be there. Yep. Yeah. Yep. 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 Okay, that's all. Seems to be fine now. Let's just do a wee movement check. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Move spine there. Good. Alright, so we'll just save that as the mud color rig. pretty much good to go ahead. I'll take these out because, like I said, I don't think we see him in those back poses in this scene in general. All right, so now that's sorted. Let's get a shot for him made up. Right. Before we do that, I'm just gonna take about 2 minute break here just to just get myself a drink and fresh myself up a bit here, and then I'll resume. So just bear with me, and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Thank you for waiting. Just grab myself a bottle of water and just sort myself out for what to do for my dinner later on. Which I'll probably stop for in about, say, about another hour or so. Okay, so where am I in the script? Every time I'm doing the animation work, I always have the script in front of me so I know what I'm working on here. So, okay, scene 10, exterior workshops. Puffer is sitting in a siding, clamped with a not to be moved sign fitted. In the foreground, Whitehouse can be seen standing by a portable table, scooping up handfuls of boiler sludge from a old boiler he's cleaning out and throwing into some hopper wagons. Okay, so Whitehouse is going to be the only 2D character in the shot, so this is going to be a multiple layer sequence where I'll have to take basically model set shots and just layer them in various parts. So, but in this case, Whitehouse is the only character who's going to be shown in the shot. So, for these kind of things, I would always start off with blank canvas first, and I would always have a green backdrop. And this is just so I can layer or like green screen Whitehouse into the shot. There is a way I can actually have the actual like model footage imported into the software itself, but there's a bit of like a issue. Sometimes I have a bit of issues with like masking layers over, and I think it's better when I do it in Final Cut Pro. It just makes the work a bit more easier for me than through Moho. Though then again, there are some areas in Moho where I probably would need to look into more for references to those. So I'm sure there's a way to work around it, but not at this point. Right, so importing Whitehouse into the rig here, into the scene. Now he's in his from the animatics reference, he's in his front profile. I do have the animatic at hand, and if you guys follow me on Blue Sky, you guys will also see the animatic for this shot, or for the scene in general, because I exclusively shared it with you guys on my page. So yeah, if you guys want to check it out, go for it. Right, I'm just going to, just to make it a bit easier for me, I'm just going on to my Blue Sky to try and find that animatic. When did I post that? 8 months ago. Wow. In June. Back in June. I've also got, in my script, I've also got little post-it notes that I put in for like little reminders as to what items I need for it. So in this case, it says here a mucky Whitehouse rig required, which is done. But then it says underneath here, it says scheduled to animate this scene for July. That was not going to be possible because I was busy in July with the Audrey Extravaganza, so I couldn't animate that shot. There's also a prop list as well for model shots here. So we need a boiler prop, 2 hopper wagons, and Puffer's prop with a wheel clamp. A bit of a visual gag for it there, but it is what it is. Let's see now. Actually, I might actually show you guys the animatic in question. Let me just see if I can get this out. See if I do have this backed up somewhere. So you guys will be able to see some edited animatic footage. boom, 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 boom. Okay, it's not there. So is it in this area? I thought it was, but maybe I was wrong. I must have saved it somewhere. Okay, let's try storyboard exports. I must have saved it fairly recently, because I mean, if I've shared it on Blue Sky, there must be a saved backup copy just in case. Previews, let's see here. That's for that scene. That's for another. Just bear with me, folks. Services will resume shortly. That's for that model shot. I'm sure after I've when I say I'll probably give up on it, I'll probably instantly just find the shot I'm looking for and be like, that's what I was looking for. Maybe it's actually in my screenshots save. Because sometimes I sometimes record some video references in there. Let's look at the recent save bobs. Okay, right. It's not there. Okay. I wonder actually if it's possible. Could I save the original file? Could I save the post? Chances are no, but I'm more than certain I saved that somewhere. Okay, right. I'm just gonna do one last search, and then I'm definitely gonna start resuming work on this here, because I'm just holding back on it, because I'm sure I'd seen the export somewhere. I've seen it. It was right there. He's just looking at me, mocking me. Oh, hang on. I think I might know where it could be. And if it's where I think it is... Alright, so it wasn't there then. Very strange indeed. Alright, okay. Well, tell you what, I'll see if I can get it. See if I can open it up in another file then. The full animatics. I should have a copy here. Again, I'm sure there's going to be at some point when I'm when I'm getting the... Oh, flip, there it is. Right there. Right there. I knew I'd saved it somewhere. Okay, I think I found it. I think I found the preview. So let's get this up. Let's see if this... Just check, make sure this is the right one now. I knew you were hiding somewhere, you little maggot. Right, it's just loading. I'm just gonna load it up from the folder here. So, oh dear. I definitely need to try and keep everything all catalogued, so it's easier for me to find. But then I make duplicates of all things. All right. Anyway, whilst that's prepping, oh hello, someone's messaged me. Oh, it's a bit of a long message, but anyway. Yes, I was prepping this guy here. So let's see. You are going to be... Oh, no. So we have a mid shot here. Like so. Check the animatic again here. Right, so it goes up to his... The shot requires up to here. Okay, prep his face. Is that loaded yet? Nearly. Zoom in into the eyes. That's him prepped up there. Okay, that should be set and ready to go now. Okay, which folder are we in here? Okay, it's in this folder. Good. Okay, I'm just going to import this clip in real quick. So, for those who don't follow me on Blue Sky here, this is actually one of the preview clips from Minutes Railway, the test episode. For this is the animatic preview. This is for basically the animatic for scene 9, and I'm just going to play for you the whole shot just so you get a brief idea as to how the scene goes. It's about roughly 2 minutes long, so I'm just basically just play the scene for you, and then you guys will be able to see what I have to try and recreate in animation form. So enjoy. Ah, right, okay. It looks like the video does not. It looks like your video file doesn't have a video track. It doesn't have a video track, but it is a video. You silly thing. Right. Okay. Let's make another export version. Oh dear. The funs of live streaming, eh? The fun of it. So many complex issues. So many problems to solve. Alright. Will you play the file now? You better. Okay, let's try it again now. Does it work? It works! Oh.
Here's some tea for you, Mike.
Oh, thanks, Jane. At least someone is still talking to me.
Don't you think this is a bit too far?
A bit? Thanks to Casey, I'm now referred to by everyone as the Pilfering Smurf.
Well, I don't think you did it.
And neither do I. I remember you were with me when we left. Though,
What?
in the security footage we saw before the signal went out, you were going back into the carriage shed for something.
No, it didn't. Wait. No, I did go back. I left a lamp of mine in there in one of the guards' vans and gone back to get it. It's the truth, I swear.
Claims it's the truth, but then during the night...
The devil inside him makes him skeleton polite.
I'll give you polite.
Normally we put the sludge in the buckets, Mike. And if I see any more carrying-ons like that, I'll add another week to your shift.
All right, I'm sorry.
Anyways, clear this up because I've got a job for you to do. We've some new rolling stock arriving today, and I want you to have them shunted into our storage tunnels by Bog Hold. I'll unclamp your engine. Keep an eye on him while he's carrying out that task.
So that basically gives you an idea as to what that shot looks like and what I have to build up really. So in some of the shots, if I just play the shot again, really, if I turn the volume down on this. Okay, so move this across here. So I have to have a shot here of the boiler being worked on, so we don't see why it has his head for that shot here. Now I'll probably be working on these shots here. Now the sludge here that he has in his hand, I'll probably work in some hand-drawn animation with that. There is actually a hand-drawn feature in Moho that I've been I've been itching to try, and I'll try and work on getting some like gooey or mud drips in there from his hand, and then I'll be all flung over. But I need to get the main key animation of Vidos to be moving first in order to know exactly where all the sludge is going to be dripping from, and then when he throws it away, there has to be like a bit of a delay throw typing on. No, not really a delay, but like just so that it gives the sludge an idea as to like how fast it has to be moved out of shot and that sort of thing. You know, I can have like little bits of debris flying in the air as well. And then, then cut back to this this shot here again. It'll be like a reuse shot, so I'll probably have to reuse the same audio again, or the same shot profile, same camera angle. And this one shows it's actually a close up here, but I don't know. Maybe I should probably use this shot again here, but I can do. I could probably maybe do 2 shots here, but it's just a matter of seeing what works and what doesn't work. But yeah, see how that goes really. All right, so let's get him sorted out. Okay, so pose you in this. Like that. Also set the animation to 2 frames per movement. Okay, so everything's all set. Let's get animating. Get the key poses done first. Across there, move that across there. Make it look as if he's laying down. That's okay there. That's funny because years ago, in 2014, I actually did animate this scene in Moho, but Whitehouse wasn't a proper rig like this one here. He was basically just made up using various variations of different shapes. And whilst the shot did look quite good, it still didn't look right as to how I wanted it to look, so... Now, he's not got the right hand shape there. But never mind, we'll not worry about that yet. Move the hand here. Alright, it's a bit jerky that movement there. Maybe it's the stretching of the hand I shouldn't have added in. but the hand needs to go down a bit there. So what I'll do is, if I just stretch that hand, no, that's not right. That's it. Now that's stretching out where it shouldn't. Now I'll change his hand shape in a wee minute here. I just need to get the right animation pose here. Let's try to move maybe a bit earlier. No, it doesn't work. It's just all a matter of just like moving various keyframes to and fro just to make sure that everything works okay. Right. Okay, let's what does the automatic show that he has? Okay, so he has his hand in a sort of like a clenched fist, but the knuckles are pointing towards the camera. So let's have a look through the library and see what we have. Obviously the hand moves out of place there, but easily fixable. That one there looks okay, but keep that in reserve. Where's my notebook? One of the key things I've learned about when it comes to working in animation is have a notebook at hand, because you're able to make notes for timings and so that's number 8. No, 9's not good. No. No, that one's. It's alright, but the knuckles aren't really facing the right direction, really. I mean, that's kind of the pose I'm looking for, but again, it's not facing the right way. That one looks okay. What was that? Number 20. That might do, actually. Let's just pose you, right? Yeah. Oh, that is the shot. That's the one. That's the one. Okay, so number 20. Okay, so hand number 20. Ready in advance. That's been moving in keyframe, so I'll need to move that properly. do a little settle. I'm very fond of doing settles in animation now. It's just one of those things I just can't enjoy. Stretch that a bit. Once I get the sound added in here, I'll be able to sort out the timings on this here. God, where is he? Where's that going? And then that's a clenched, it'll be a clenched fist then next. Yeah, there we go. Change my list there again. So previous was 20 and then 25. So we'll just do this one shot here of him just like picking up the invisible border sledge and then just chuck it off screen, and then I'll call it quits there for now and then do some more work on this here tonight. Yeah, the movement's right there, but why does it keep jittering? Yeah, sometimes the result of me having to go back to various shots and sorry, I'm not talking that much. I'm just deep in focus here on this. I should be talking more, but usually animation is just a very quiet procedure. Sorry, just check my emails real quick. See if I got that response yet for. No, nothing yet. Pressing on. Yeah, another 10 minutes here. Nearly done. I don't know where that how might work. Number 50. Unless we go back to number 25 again. No, it's not 25, 20. No, I think I was right before. The hand needs to move a bit more quicker, I think. Or the arm. Actually, should he have his hand be kind of resting like that? Pose like that for most of it. Needs to be like something like resting. Oh, that there is good. I like that. Well, that's number 20. Number 20 again. So it's going to get quite used quite a lot here. Is number 20. I don't know why that moved though. So that's probably for. Obviously, I'll leave this arm as it is here until I can get the border prop made up. The prop in question, it's 3D print that I bought some years back. It was going to be a set dressing piece for Branch Engines, and then I remembered it when I was plotting out this episode, and I thought, I might have a use for that at some point. So I'm going to fish it out here and see if I can get it painted up this evening, and then get it all prepped and ready for the shot. The props, I think that's the only. It's one of the only props left to be made up, really, as well as a few other bits. But there's not a big hurry for them right now because, like I said, they're like multi layers. There's also like areas of like having him blink and looking at the thing in his hand as well, so I have to have the eyes moving as well. So again, I can work on that later tonight. So this is make up a new scene folder for this. Animation. Adventures. Scene. Not 10. Create, and then this is not 1. Or no, so that's actually shot 3, but yeah, okay. Okay, so that's all saved and sorted out, and with that, I'm going to sign off and get some dinner. It's been fun, and hopefully you guys got some enjoyment out of this here. So maybe I might do another one of these here tomorrow, maybe continue on with this shot, or might be something different in general. So again, might not happen tomorrow. I might have something else on tomorrow, but yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in, and see you around. Bye.